Have you finalized on the team?
Yeah, we have not decided the final 11 yet because we have to see the pitch in the evening. We have a practice session, so we are going to have a look first. And but in our mind, we have two options, and so we are going to decide after the practice session in today.
Are you a bit surprised that Sean Marsh scored 200s against Sri Lanka in something like 4 test matches? Are you surprised that he's not part of this Australian squad?
Yes, of course. When he's come to Sri Lanka, he played some outstanding cricket. As you said, he has hit 2 centuries. So he's a brilliant player, and yeah, it's but it's good for us. He's not in the squad. He's a really good player, but definitely he will miss this series, and we just want to get the advantage from that.
Just how much of an advantage is it to have a coach who has such Australian connections? He's got a lot of links here. He knows a lot of the players in New South Wales. Just generally, what have his inputs been like? Just about being.
Yeah, he has done doing a really good job for us. He has worked with the New South Wales teams, and he knew about the conditions in here, especially in. I think he has worked here 4 to 5 years. So he has a really good knowledge, and we always discussing about him. About the conditions and all that, and it's a really good advantage for us, and I'm sure boys will get that and execute their plans when the situations come.
Anything in particular that you said about Australia?
What do you mean?
Anything in particular that you said has a wealth of experience about the conditions?
I can't tell everything here, so in front of in everyone, and we have something in up our sleeve, and as I said, if we can when the situation come, if we can execute that on the middle, so we can give them a best shot.
Dinesh, what did you learn from the 3 days in Hobart? Potentially, I think you could face up to 3 of the guys who are in that team in this test match. Did you gain some useful knowledge on them?
Totally different conditions. Here to Hobart, and when you come to Brisbane, we all knew a lot of bounce here, but in Hobart game we didn't get that. But as team, our preparation was really good. We came from New Zealand, and we played some really good cricket, and we just want to get a really good start, whether we are batting or bowling. And looking forward to do that.
You mentioned the bounce then. This is one of the bounciest surfaces on the planet. What are some ways that you guys have come up with to overcome that?
When you look at the pitch, you can see a lot of grass on the wicket, and we have got really good fast bowlers, Suranga, Lahir Kumara, Dushmanta Chamira, Kasun Rajitha. So Lahir Kumar and Dushmanta can bowl over 140, so that's a plus point we got. And as I said earlier, if we are bowling first, we can get early wickets, so that will be crucial, because we never underestimate Australia team, and they have got really good players, but in their batting unit, they have missed a lot of experienced players. So if we can get early wickets, we can put them under pressure.
Russell Arnold was saying earlier that the corruption in in your country may prove a distraction for the team this series, and teammates may not even start trusting each other as a result. Can you sort of just say, how much of it is it hard to block that out and ahead of the series?
I don't have any comments on that.
Dinesh, India just made history winning a series here, the first Asian team to do that. Does that give you some encouragement as well that you could also win a series?
Yeah, I mean, India played some outstanding cricket throughout their series, and especially both the teams played some outstanding cricket. I mean, there's one area India got one that is, I mean, as I think that is between, I mean, when India bowl in between 40 to 80 overs. So I mean that is the area they improve as a team. So they didn't give any runs in that period. I mean they kept under 3 and over. So I mean that's the area. I think as I think they have won the series, and yeah, I mean. It's I mean it's a plus point. We have watched game in New Zealand, and we have a idea. I mean when we are playing against Australia in these conditions, what we have to do, and if we want to win a game, what is the area we'll have to improve. So I mean we are aware of that.
Very different conditions, but when you whitewashed Australia in 2016, a couple of years ago, can you take some lessons out of that in how to combat them on this tour?
Yeah, that's a different condition. In Sri Lanka, when you come to Sri Lanka, you get a lot of spin. So, and our players also get used to that. And when you come to here, I mean, you get different conditions. So it's definitely really challenge for us. And if we can take this challenge, and I mean, as a batsman or as a bowler, if you can come to your best shot and give your 200% to the team, so I mean we can do some miracle here. So I mean that's what we want to do as a team, and we keep our fingers crossed.
Chandi, you made your debut when Sri Lanka won a first ever test match in South Africa. What does it mean to you to win a test match in Australia? You've never won in Australia.
Yeah, that was a really good memory. In 2011, I got my test debut against South Africa, and we won that game, and that was the first time we won against in South Africa in their soil. So I mean, yeah, one of my dream is win to test match in here. That's one of my dream as a captain and as a player. So I mean, but that's not an easy thing, especially when you are coming here and winning a game. You have to do lots of hard work in, not to 100%. You have to put your 200%. That has to come from all the players. I mean, all the 11 players. So if they can put their 200% in all 5 days, so I mean definitely the result will come into our way. So I mean that's what we are looking at as a team, and this is a really good opportunity to make the history, and we just want to do that as a team.
Dinesh, you mentioned watching India from New Zealand. Specifically, what did you learn from the batting of, say, Pujara, Kohli?
Yeah, the both them are really different characters when they come to bat. I think Pujara makes a difference, especially I mean these days. I mean the weather is really hot in here, so I mean they brought Australian bowlers to their I mean more spells. So I mean that's what I think Pujara did, and then it's after that it's helped for the other batters to come and enjoy their batting in the middle. So I mean that's one area we learn from that India and Australia series.
Chandimal, මේ day and night දිවා රාත්‍රී තරඟ ආකෘතියේ මේ ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවත් අපරාජිතයි ශ්‍රී ලංකාවත් තරඟ දෙයක් ක්‍රීඩා කරලා ඔබගේ නායකත්වයෙන් තරඟ දෙකම ජයග්‍රහණය කළා. දැන් මේ අනුව බලමු මේ තරඟයත් ඒ තත්ත්වයේ අපරාජිත බව රැක ගන්න මොනවද තියෙන සැලසුමක් එහෙම තියෙනවද මොනවද විස්තර?
ඇත්තටම අපි තරඟ දෙකක් ක්‍රීඩා කරලා තියෙනවා පින්ක් බෝල් එකෙන්. ඒ තරඟ දෙකම ජයග්‍රහණය කරලා තියෙනවා. නමුත් අපි හැමෝම දන්නවා ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවට ආවම අපිට තනනිලි හුඟක් අභියෝගයක් අපිට අපේ 100%ක් නැතුව අපිට 200%ක් ක්‍රීඩා කරන්නම වෙනවා ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවත් එක්ක තරගයක් ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න. ඉතින් මම හිතන්නේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් සියලු දෙනාටම ඒ දේ කරන්න ඕනකමක් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපිට ඒක කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් අපිට ලොකු අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා ඔස්ට්‍රේලියාවේදී තරගයක් ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න. හුඟක් හොඳ සූදානමක් තියෙනවා. අපි පුහුණු තරගය සෙල්ලම් කරා හෝබාට් වල. නමුත් ඒක හුඟක් කන්ඩිෂන්ස් වෙනස් බ්‍රිස්බන් වලට වැඩිය. අපි සංයුති දෙකක් දැනට හිතේ තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා. නමුත් අපිට අද හවස පුහුණුවීම් තියෙනවා. එතනදී අපිට නැවතත් තනනිල්ල බලලා අපිට මොකද්ද හොඳම සංයුතිය කියන එක තමයි අපි තීරණය කරන්නේ. ඒක අද හවසට. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම තිරිමාන්න තමයි දිමුත්ගේ ආරම්භක පිතිකරුවා.